suckas. Hey, what is up, you guys? I'm Diamond.
Oh, wow. I did not know this is how you're gonna be. I'm Kisakye.
So today our video is going to be about comparing non-traditional
to traditional
college
life.
I'll say like traditional what?
Non-traditional versus traditional university experience.
Yes.
Or pathways.
Yes.
Or careers.
And we have some notes here, so don't mind us if we keep looking down and whatnot. So let's get into the video.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
I don't know what has happened.
So I went to a community college for 2 years. I just graduated. And
Yes! We love growth and excellence.
And I'm transferring to UCLA this fall.
UCLA, fight. Is that how it is? UCLA.
UCLA, fight.
Tell me why I know. Yes.
Okay, and?
I go to UCSB. I go to UCSB. Ole. Gauchos. So we have a few, basically we just wanted to explain to you guys how, like, the pros and cons in our choices and how you can still end up in the same place, maybe through greater or lesser struggles financially, socially, culturally, financially, and everything will still be okay.
Yep. Okay. So basically,
the camera's here.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were looking the whole time.
I was looking at the stop, but I was actually looking at you.
So Kisakye and I were both in the same grade. But what differs from us is that after high school, she went straight to university while I went to a community college. And we're both about to be juniors. We're both in like the same place, basically.
Literally, actually.
Yeah.
Literally. You just got the school of your dreams, but it's fine.
Okay.
ICC. Why ICC, Diamond? Where is...
Look.
Why ICC, Diamond?
Okay, so I chose a community college because my sister went to a community college, so my parents basically wanted me on the same track as her. So basically a community college is...
Oh, where did your sister go?
Oh, my sister just graduated from UC Berkeley.
Hashtag Black Excellence.
Yeah, so she was a transfer student as well. So basically I went to a community college because it's a lot cheaper, and I'm basically taking the same classes as a person at a university would, just like for cheaper, and I don't make that many connections with my professors to get like research and all that. We'll get into that later. It was in the next city over, so it was very convenient. And yeah.
And I chose a 4-year because I wanted to get out of the town I'm currently living in. It's just dead, low key. It's just dead. It's just a nice little suburban place, you know, where you want to probably just raise your kids and everything. But you know, it gets dead. And I could not imagine myself staying for another 2 years. So I said, I need to get out, literally like the movie. I saw myself going straight to a 4-year. Honestly, high school was so fun, but I just wanted to be around more people who... this is a diss. I feel like this is approaching as a diss.
It's okay.
This is not a diss to anybody who graduated with me. But I just want to be surrounded by more like-minded people, more goal-oriented people, just people who are in the same headspace as me. But then I got finessed because everyone's a hooligan in college too, so it doesn't really make any sense. Well, the reason I ended up going to UCSB is because the only schools I had to decide from was SF State, UC Santa Cruz, or UCSB, because I don't know what happened. With UC San Diego, UCLA, Berkeley, and even Davis. Davis rejected me, guys. Davis. Anyway, so UCSB was my best option, and I really wanted to get out, so I chose UCSB and I left, and yeah, carry on.
Okay. So I guess I forgot to mention why I also went to a community college was because that I found it to be easier to transfer to a university because there's like programs that community colleges have with other universities where it's like you're like guaranteed in. So it's like
The transfer programs?
Yeah, the transfer programs, because it's like my SAT scores, they weren't the best, but I was still a 4.0 student, but my SAT was just not together, but it's okay. But anyway, let's go to the social aspect. I guess it was kind of hard having like a social life because everyone's kind of there. Like community college is kind of like a stepping stone for a lot of us. We're just there so that we could get our like prereqs done so we could transfer to a 4-year. So you're not really trying to really have fun. It's more like, okay, this is like my last chance to get everything together so I can transfer.
At UC, well, actually at any UC, I really don't know how all these other people be doing it, going to the same school as 5 or 6 of their friends. That did not happen with me. One of my childhood friends, okay, we literally went to the same school since elementary school, and we ended up going to the same college. So I knew him, but he was doing his own thing. But you know, God came through for me and blessed me with the best group of people ever. Even though it took me some time, I definitely went through like an emotional roller coaster with finding people. And it's not like I really went out of my way either. We all my really close friends, like my core group, we all met on the same floor. Like, we just kind of stuck together. Socially, you meet people through classes, through different clubs. I'm part of BSU, the Black Student Union at my school. I was part of the study abroad program at my school. I did a few internships and stuff. Like, you just meet people through there. It's hard to meet people through classes or the classes are like 200 to 800 people, so I don't know. Tell me how you make friends. I don't know. People just gravitate towards me. # personality. But socially, everyone has their own journey, and it is harder to make friends because these are your like, college is supposed to be your lifetime friends. Mm-hmm. And I just got really lucky. I honestly cannot tell you how I even became friends with my friends now. I really don't know how we got so close, but I just remember we all lived on the same floor and we just all clicked and we just kind of been stuck together like glue.
Next, cost. So I guess obviously like CCs are just like so inexpensive. They
CCs?
also have, well, they're called like JCs.
Or JC.
They're just really affordable. In general, it's like $65 a unit. And for me, since I was a science major, most of my classes were like 5 units. So, yeah, so I would say each semester I never paid more than like $3,000. It was always like $2,000 or like less. Awesome.
I heard that they're trying to go back to like free tuition.
I know they did that in San Francisco. Like if you live there for like 7 or 9 years, you get like free tuition. So no excuse to not go to college. But no, yeah. Some JCs, well, I know with mine, they did this if it's your first time going to college and you're a full-time student, you get free tuition. So that pretty much sucked for everyone who was already there, who was already full-time. Like, it didn't apply to us. But for those just graduating from high school, or those who have just like never went to college at all. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So again, no excuse.
Well, as you guys probably can imagine, living in California, and then on top of that, going to a whole university in California is so expensive. Her 2000 is literally probably one of my classes that I had to take, because I think it's like 270 or between 250 and 270 per unit for our classes. And most classes are 4 to 5 units. And so you're like, At UCSB, we're the most expensive UC. I think it's just because we live by the beach, because we have the most expensive student costs, which is about 600 something. I really don't know why. I would imagine it to be UCLA or Berkeley, but it's just us. I don't know why. So roughly it's about $36,000 per year. But for me, I've never spent anywhere. I think the most my mom has spent for my tuition has been like $30,000. I want to say roughly $30,000.
That's how it is generally with UCs. Like each year is like each year is like $30,000.
And then and since I studied abroad, it was about the same price. A lot of people study abroad, #EAP, UC, EAP. If you go certain countries, you can go there and you can literally reduce thousands and thousands of dollars on your tuition just by studying abroad. But other than that, we had to buy our own books. Like our tuition, the cost was mainly in room and board. Room and board was like $14,000, $15,000. The actual tuition is about $12,000. I was like, and the thing is, for me, since I am too bougie, I guess, I don't want to live in Isla Vista, which is the like college town right next to us. I just can't. It's not my vibe. I can't. So I had to stay. I didn't have to, but I needed to stay into the dorms to just be sane with myself. And because of that, I had to buy the meal plans, and that's where a lot of the money also goes to, because and the food is just, but #Portola, it's so good in my opinion. Not dinner though, it's a hit or miss for dinner. But so yeah, but I was part of this two and two program for housing. So if you stay in the dorms for 2 years, then you're guaranteed housing for another 2 years. So now, yes, that's how I'm able to get the on-campus apartments, which literally are $700 a month. Guys, I was paying about $10,000, $13,000 per quarter, and now I'm probably paying what, $1,500?
Wow, they really just ripped you off.
Or $2,000? Yeah. Obviously, living in California, we have a privilege. Like, if you live in California,
the UCs were for Californian students, so
yeah. And this is just, mind you, this is what do you call it? California residency. If you're out of state,
they pay like I think either $20,000 or $30,000 more than we do.
And international students,
props to y'all, I guess.
#money.
That's a no. That's as much as a private school, to be honest.
And it's just, there's a lot more going into cost, where like books, that doesn't even include books really. Already you're paying $500 for transportation for a bus pass that they give you, but a lot of people don't know that the $500 is already in there. So a lot of people buy bikes. Don't do it. I rather walk than have a bike. I use the bus, or I walk.